I'm gonna tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one who's talking to you. Welcome to the cult. Back to the Kama Sutra. Part 2, Chapter 2. I'm gonna get right to it. Of the Embrace. This part of the Kama Sutra treats of sexual unions, is also called 64. Chatu Shashti. Some old authors say that it's called so because it contains 64 chapters. Others are of the opinion that the author of this part being a person named Panchala, and the person who recited the part of the Rig Veda called Dashatapa, which contains 64 verses, also called Panchala. The name 64 has been given to the part of the work in honor of the Rig Vedas. The followers of the Babrava say that on the other hand, the part contains 8 subjects, viz. The embrace, kissing, scratching with the nails or fingers, biting, lying down, or making various sounds, playing with parts of man, and the Aparishtaka, or mouth congress, each of these subjects being of 8 kinds, and 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. This part is therefore named 64. The Vatsyayana affirms that as the part contains also the following subjects: striking, crying, the acts of man during Congress, the various kinds of Congress, and other subjects, the name 64 is given to it only accidentally. As, for instance, we say the tree is Sapta Parna, or 7-leaved, this offering of rice, Panchavarna, or 5-colored, but the tree is not 7-leaved, nor is the rice 7 colors. However, the part 64 is now treated of, and the embrace, being the first subject, will now be considered. Now, the embrace, which indicates the mutual love of man and woman who have come together, is of 4 kinds, viz. touching, piercing, rubbing, and pressing. The action in each case is denoted by the means of word describing it. When the man, under some pretext or other, goes in front or alongside of the woman and touches her body with his own, it's called the touching embrace. When a woman in a lonely place bends down as if to pick something and pierces, as it were, a man sitting or standing with her breasts, and the man in return takes hold of them, is called a piercing embrace. The above 2 kinds of embrace take place only between persons who do not as yet speak freely with each other. Interesting. 3. When 2 lovers are walking slowly together, either in the dark or in a place of public resort, or in a lonely place, they rub their bodies against each other. It's called a rubbing embrace. When on the above occasion one of them presses the body forcibly against a wall or pillar, is called a pressing embrace. The last 2 embraces are peculiar to those who know the intentions of each other, or at least definitely should be. At the time meeting, the 4 following kinds of embrace are used: Jata Veshtika, or the twining of a creeper; Vriksha Drudraka, or climbing a tree; Tai Tandulaka, or the mixture of sesame seed with rice; uh, Kshira Niraka, or milk and water embrace. 1. When a woman clinging to a man as a creeper twines around the tree, bends his head down to hers with the desire of kissing him, and slightly makes the sound of embraces him, looks lovingly towards him, it is called embrace like the twining of the creeper. 2. When a woman having placed one of her feet on the foot of her lover and the other on one of his thighs, passes one of her arms around his back and the other on his shoulders, makes slightly the sounds of singing and cooing, and wishes, as it were, to climb up him in order to have a kiss. It is called the embrace, like the climbing of a tree. The 2 kinds of embrace take place when the lover is standing. 3. When lovers lie on a bed and embrace each other so closely that the arms and thighs of one are encircled by the arms and thighs of the other, and as it were rubbing up against them. This is called the embrace, like the mixture of sesame seeds and rice. When a man and woman are very much in love with each other and not thinking of any pain or hurt, embrace each other as if they were entering into each other's bodies, while the woman is sitting on the lap of the man or in front of him or in bed, is called embrace, like a mixture of milk and water. These 2 kinds of embrace take place at the time of sexual union. The Brahma is thus related to us of the above 8 kinds of embraces. Suvarnabhava, moreover, gives us 4 ways of embracing simple members of the body, which are the embrace of the thighs, the embrace of the jagana, the part of the body, the navel downwards of the thighs. That's a great place to hug. The embrace of the breast and the embrace of the forehead. When 2 lovers press lovers presses forcibly one or both thighs of the other between her own is called the embrace of thighs. When the man presses the jagana, middle part of the woman's body, against his own and mounts upon her to practice either scratching with a nail or biting finger, or biting or striking or kissing, the air of the one being loose and flowing is called the embrace of the jagana. When a man places his breast between the breasts of a woman and presses her with it, is called the embrace of the breasts. When either of the lover touches the mouth, the eyes, and touches the mouth, the eyes, and the forehead of the other with his or her own, it is called the embrace of the forehead. Forehead smooches. Some say that even shampooing is a kind of embrace because there is a touching of bodies in it, but Vatsayana thinks that shampooing is performed at a different time and for a different purpose and is also a different character. It cannot be included in the embrace. I mean, it can be. It can. The whole subject of the embracing is of such nature that men who ask questions about it, or who hear about it, or who talk about it, acquire thereby the desire for enjoyment. Even those embraces that are not mentioned in the Kama Shastra should be practiced at the time of sexual enjoyment if they are in any way conducive to the increase of love or passion. The rules of the Shastra apply so long as the passion of man is middling, but when the wheel of love is set in motion, there is no Shastra and no order. There is no order. Adesovina. Only hasta estada. There is no order. There's only chaos. Alright. We'll move on to chapter 3 on kissing. It is said that by some that there is no fixed time or order between the embrace, the kiss, and the pressing or scratching of the nails of the fingers, but that all these things should be done generally before sexual union takes place, while striking and making various sounds generally takes place at the time of the union. That's a Yana, however, thinks that anything may take place at any time, for love does not care for any time or order. I feel you, Vatsayana. I feel you. On the occasion of the first congress, kissing and other things mentioned should be done moderately, or they should not be continued for a long time, and they should be done alternately. On subsequent occasions, however, the reverse of this may take place, and moderation will not be necessary. They may continue for a long time for the purpose of kindling love, or they may be done at the same time. The following are the places for kissing: the forehead, the eyes, the cheeks, the throat, the bosom, the breast, the lips, the interior of the mouth. Moreover, the people of the Lac country also kiss the following places: the joints of the thighs, the arms, the navel. Lavatayana thinks that that though kissing is practiced by these peoples in all the above places on account of the intensity of their love and the customs of their countries, it is not fit to be practiced by all. Yeah, I'm not going to feel you on that one, Lavatayana. Now, in the case of a young girl, there are three sorts of kisses: the nominal kiss, the throbbing kiss, and the touching kiss. When a girl touches only the mother or lover with her own, but does not herself do anything, is called the nominal kiss. When a girl setting aside her bashfulness wishes to touch lips that is pressed into her mouth, and with that object moves her lower lip, but not the upper one, is called the throbbing kiss. When a girl moves her lower lip with the touches her lover's lip with her tongue, and having shut her eyes, places her hands on those of her lover, is called the touching kiss. The other author describes 4 other kinds of kisses: viz, the straight kiss, the bent kiss, the turn kiss, and the press kiss. When the lips of 2 lovers are brought into direct contact with each other, it is called a straight kiss. When the head of 2 lovers are bent towards each other, and when so bent kissing takes place, it is called a bent kiss. I think this is also a part of where the accidental kiss can come in. When one of them turns up the face of the other and turns up the face of the other by holding the head and chin and then kissing, it is called a turn kiss. Yeah, that one. Lastly, when the lower lip is present with much force, is called a press kiss. There is also a 5th kind of kiss called the greatly pressed kiss, which is effected by taking hold of the lower lip between 2 fingers, and then after touching it with the tongue, pressing it with great force with the lip. As regards with kissing, a wager may be laid as to which will get a hold of the lips of the other first. If the woman loses, she should pretend to cry. She keep her lover off by shaking her hand and turn away from him in dispute of saying that another wager be laid. If she loses this the second time, she should appear doubly distressed when her lover is off his guard or asleep. Then she should get a hold of his lower lip, tilted in her teeth, so that should not slip away, and then she should laugh, make a loud noise to ride him, and dance about, saying that she likes in a joking way, moving her eyebrows and rolling her eyes. Such are the ways and quarrels as far as kissing is concerned, but the way may be applied with regard to pressing or scratching nails and fingers, biting or striking. All these, however, are only peculiar to men and women of intense passion. When a man kisses the upper lip of a woman and she in return kisses lower lip, it is called a kiss of the upper lip. Um, wow, this is pretty intense. When a man, when one of them takes both lips of the other between his or her own, it's called a clasping kiss. A woman, however, only takes this kind of kiss from a man who has no moustache. On the occasion of this kiss, if one of them touches the teeth, the tongue, or the palate of the other with his or her tongue, it's called the fighting of the tongue, and in the same way, the pressing of the teeth of one against the other of the mouth is to be so practiced. Kissing is of 4 kinds: moderate, contracted, pressed, and soft, according to the different parts of the body which are kissed. 4 different kinds of kisses are appropriate for different kinds of the body. When a woman looks at, I'm sorry, I just remembered a terrible joke called Rene the French Fighter Pilote. I'm not going to get into it now. It's another time. Um, when a woman looks at the face of her lover while he is asleep and kisses it to show her intention or desires, it is called a kiss that kindles love. When a woman kisses her lover while he is engaged in business, or while he is quarreling with her, or while he is looking at something else so that his mind may be turned away, it's called a kiss that turns away. When a lover comes home late at night and kisses his beloved who is asleep on her bed in order to show her his desire, it's called a kiss that awakens. On such occasion, the woman may pretend to be asleep at the time of her lover's arrival so that she may know his intentions and obtain respect from him. When a person kisses the reflection of the person he loves in the mirror, in water, on a wall, it's called a kiss showing the intention. When a person kisses a child sitting on his lap, or a picture, an image, or a figure in the presence of the person beloved to him, it's called a transferred kiss. When a night interesting. When at a night at a theater or an assembly of castmen, a man coming up to a woman kisses a finger of her hand if she be standing, or a toe of her foot if she be sitting, or when a woman is in shampooing her lover's body, places her face on his thigh as if she were sleepy, so as to inflame his passion, and kisses his thigh or great toe, is called a demonstrative kiss. Wow, good to know. Also, there is a verse on the subject as follows: whatever may be done by one of the lovers to the other, the same should be returned to the other. The woman kisses him, he should kiss her in return. If she strikes him, he should also strike her in return. I'm not sure they mean like striking, like hitting. I think they mean something else, but I could be wrong. We'll find out when I get to that chapter. Anyway, this is what I call I'm getting a little bit hoarse. I'm gonna sing myself out. Dream safely, of course.